Is it a special meeting or just
this is a special meeting in this subcommittee, yes.
Okay. So I'd like to open the special meeting of the subcommittee for Village Hall Design.
Village Hall Design finishes.
It's at March 24th. I show the time is 2:03, and we have a full quorum of Mayor Pro Tem Kimberly Vandenberg and myself. And we also have Barbara Valentine. Is it Valentine or Valentin?
It's neither. It's teen.
Valentine, there you go. She's just kind of. She is here at my expense. So, and then Christina, obviously. So the meeting is. I show we have a full quorum. So.
Need to adopt the agenda?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes.
So moved.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
And we're into it.
We're into it. All
Okay.
right.
We're in it to win it.
Everything has to be so official. It's crazy. And it's all on record, so.
I used to be on the board with the Interior Design Society. It's the same thing. It was, yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, so here you go, Barbara.
So we got some samples, and yesterday
That's what we said we liked.
things.
Now here are the rest of them that you can look through and see if we're right or wrong.
Because I thought you might need some more contrast, but these are the wood samples that we picked.
Don't mix them up now.
We won't.
Why not?
So this was one of the ones I think that I picked. This I added this afterwards. This is a 12 millimeter, and I asked the rep at build.com because if you notice, some of these are different thicknesses.
Yes. Yes.
And some have a cork back and some do not. So asking them the wearability on them. So that's why I got a couple of different.
Okay. Are they more expensive, or are they still in the same
I think
line?
this one probably is a little bit more, but let me pull it up. Of course, you went for the bigger one.
Of course we did. I have expensive taste. My husband likes to tell me all the time.
Maybe we shouldn't have put her on the committee.
My office might turn out nicer. I like having her here.
Well, I also asked him, you know, I told him what we were doing, and I'm sure that we can, yes, and that we can work.
We got
on
our hand
pricing.
slapped, by the way, with some of the lighting we picked.
You did?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Our architect was a little.
Why?
Because he said it wasn't commercial grade.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what the difference is. I mean, when a fixture goes, you replace it, right? I would think.
We're going to add it into our pre-construction meeting with our engineer. I mean, our contractor.
But either way, we're staying with what we have so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the 3 carpet samples there you guys picked, specifically picked.
Yeah, we were. But there was from the samples we
I like
thought
this
we
one.
ordered.
Here.
Which one?
Let me pull up this one.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, that's what I liked.
This? I thought this was it.
Uh-uh.
Okay. All right. So that's okay.
I like it. I think it's pretty. It won't show dirt.
What are you smirking at, Christina?
Does it say?
She goes with you.
Yeah. Well, I get this with my wife and her too.
That's what I'm like.
And then I argue, and I'm like, and then they win. So it's like pick and choose your battles.
I'm laughing because it's practically HGTV.
I know.
It is.
You missed our earlier meeting today, Joe.
Which is on what?
Furniture.
Oh, wait a minute. Why wasn't I involved?
I just so happened to.
Oh, you just so happened to have a meeting without me.
Yep. Christina said, "Hey, come on in. The furniture."
Quick before Joe gets here. Nice. And I was just taking my time getting here with the farmhouse.
Oh no, it was like a while ago, earlier today.
Had a nice.
It was like around noon.
Yeah, 11.
Oh, it was? Yeah, right.
I just stayed for a while and talked.
I'm learning so much about the DMV. Do you realize when they
they
send your plate,
Uh-huh.
they said no, we're getting a new plate.
Uh-huh.
But guess what? So they send it in the mail, your plate.
Uh-huh.
You have to take that plate
Uh-huh.
and send it back to them.
Yeah.
Or you have to pay $50 or.
I don't know. I mean, it's like it's.
If it's the
why it's such a waste?
If it is your original tag, then you have to turn it in.
But what?
And you have to keep.
It's such a waste.
and you
Why
have
are they
to
giving me a new plate to begin
And
with?
you have to keep insurance.
To keep the-
and you have to keep insurance on your old car, or you'll get penalized.
No.
Yes.
The old car is gone. It's not
Doesn't
on-
matter. I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
No, you don't insure a car that's no longer
You
yours.
can get it on there.
Until you turn the tags in, you do.
Can you go grab it?
Yeah, you do, per the DMV. I guarantee if you call, who's your car insurance?
What kind of furniture are you looking at?
I don't know. We're waiting though.
But we're not making any decisions about it.
Hang on 1 second.
Who's your car insurance through?
Pure.
Who?
Pure.
Oh.
P-U-R-E.
It's one of those discount places.
No.
It's the only place you
It's
can
a
get.
high-end place. It's
The only place you can get insurance.
no.
through.
It's one that's one of the few companies that
I'm
insure
telling you.
multiple states.
I'm telling you.
All that. So
But you need to keep it.
what are we looking up the?
And I'm gonna make sure we're gonna go through each room and make sure the flooring changed
Okay.
per our last meeting. He's grabbing the notes real quick. You can't see him in this detail, but I just want to make sure we've got everything encompassed. The plans were actually updated with the new bid that went out.
So when they say wear on this, here's the thing. And I'm going to
they
talk
should
while you're
have
looking.
this new one.
This is not something that you can refinish.
No,
Oh, no.
this is all fake.
So it's all fake wood. So it's differentness of fake wood. So how is one more wearable than the other? Because they're the same veneer on the top. It's the same thickness of veneer.
It's the
Well, see, the-
thickness below it that helps cushion and pad it.
I don't. I'm not buying what you're. I'm not picking up what you're putting down. Is what I'm saying.
The last one?
Spot to get
Because I
food.
think
It's fine.
that
Well, mine
veneer is going to wear.
Right.
Tell them that.
Yes.
That's right, right?
Yeah.
That's
See?
what that's.
She's just going to agree with you. Just,
Oh.
So
So the furniture guy asked today. So tell me about the other council members that are on the board with you, because we were talking about chairs for where we're
you
gonna
got me a
sit.
big one. Or
And I said they're all a bunch of old guys.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You said they're all a bunch of old guys, so they need big cushy chairs.
Yep.
I'm a young guy. Give me a big cushy chair.
Yeah, you're not on council. I'm not giving you a big cushy
Yeah,
chair.
he's moving to Marvin.
So the good news is this actually
on.
comes in at $209 a square foot.
Yay!
Okay,
That's
good.
awesome.
So
But you like that one?
I do like this one.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you like it with this?
I do.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the decision, and we just made it.
Well, let Barbara look through the rest of the wood.
So one has more brown, one has more of a gray tone to it. And given that the house is white with black accent, right? And we had
Yep.
the colors of the white.
This is the same collection, just a different color.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I think it's too light.
Too light?
Because we're going to go like white baseboards, light walls, and I just feel like, right? Yeah, it's nice. Now.
Charcoal, I like it.
Yeah.
And the price is right.
Oh, it's in the gray family though.
It is.
We're not going beige, or yellow, or brown, or...
Thought we had blue picked up.
Oh, I'm fine with like a light blue.
All right.
We got blue for the ceiling on the porches.
You did?
Wow. We were
To
here.
ward off evil spirits.
That wasn't
Joe.
in the official meeting. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to get approval.
We will.
All right, y'all ready to lock this
I've
in?
got a vote.
I like it.
It's good, right? And I like held it up in the
Okay.
natural light. All right.
You ready to walk through to make sure?
Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Is
our
that
choice.
we have selected?
Yep. All right, so wait, leave it with Barbara so we can pull out the paint the walls colors.
Okay.
And then just leave those. Put the other ones back in the box if
I'd
that's
have to
what
go
you
out to my car and get the pink
I'm being
colors.
sure what to do.
He needs a lot of directions.
Are these the paint samples?
Yeah.
Just like
That's for the exterior.
Oh, exterior.
So we
Okay.
need to look at those.
Yeah, I have to run out.
So let's walk through the building real quick to make sure the flooring and the base is
Okay.
exactly what y'all wanted.
So you think it's too checkered?
I just,
All right, so in the lobby, we've got the vinyl tile, which is what we're talking about now.
Vinyl
Base-
tiles
well,
wood, right?
Well, yes, LVT, it's that allowance.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
called,
Well, let's see how much this one was.
it's called luxury, well, it's called luxury vinyl tile, but that's what we're gonna tell them we want that,
this one.
Okay.
which is an allowance at $250 a square foot.
Yeah.
We're under budget.
Under budget.
Okay.
49 cents. No.
Smoky
41
gray they call
cents.
this. So did you write that down? The smoky gray?
I don't think she needs to if she has a sample.
Yeah.
Well, it's a SKU number too.
I'm gonna get it in just a second.
Okay.
All right, so in the lobby, we've got that flooring, the wood flooring.
Yep.
Base is wood.
And we are running it,
All throughout the whole front.
but we're going left to right is how we lay
Yeah,
this.
we're gonna go
Right
left to right
Yep.
instead
Yep.
of.
Okay. And that goes all the way down the hallways too. It continues. Yep. Okay.
In the reception room to the right, we've got the same tile, we've got
Yeah.
the wood base. One to the left, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down the hallway, same thing, luxury vinyl tile.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, this is rubber base down here.
Yeah, rubber base there in the bathroom.
Let me get to the bathroom real quick. Bathroom is rubber base, same tile. Closet, rubber base, carpet. Let's see. We're doing the tile in this corridor as well.
Yep.
Rubber base,
Mm-hmm.
carpet in the offices with rubber base.
Yep. Wood base is only in the entrance
And the big
and
carton.
in the very back room.
No, the big
Carpet.
mirrors.
Big room. Okay.
We just went with one carpet. Carpet is just one standard carpet throughout. There's no difference in carpet now.
Yeah. 'cause
Although it
I
does
think
say
that
option two
I
in the
think
meeting
the
room,
idea
Christine.
behind this, warranties in 12 by 12, and if they get stained or
Yeah.
something, you just replace them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina, the big meeting room has option number 2.
Still?
I thought carpet 2 was a grade up. Was a grade up from carpet 1. You guys
No.
went with that, but
It was supposed to be one all around. Okay, well, we'll have to make note of that for pre-con meeting.
same thing in the closets.
Yeah, the audio visual,
69.
both have option
What was the
2.
budget for carpet?
All right, that.
What was the budget for carpet?
250?
So we're under budget.
Oh, no,
there,
that
too.
was hardwood, sorry.
Carpet tile is $20 a square yard.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
it's like
divided by, we have to do math there. What's the,
Didn't we say it was like 193?
9 times 9, so you gotta divide that. 3 times 3 is a square foot, or square yard. Right, 3 feet by 3 feet?
Yeah, that's 9.
So that's 9.
So 20 something divided by 9.
3. Oh, 20 something divided by 9.
Yeah.
Whatever the.
So it's under, it's where we need to be, I think. if I
This is
did my math.
169 a square foot. I think we made it.
Is
think
it,
we're
I think it's
under.
gonna be like 199 or something like that. What's your number?
What's the numbers I need to be plugging in?
Oh,
20 something ain't telling me that much. 20.
wait, I think it's, what's the number we use for a square foot?
I
It's,
think you have to divide it, by whatever the number
3.
is divided by 9.
that's
Because that gave you a square yard. didn't it?
$20 what? How much was it?
$20 square yard.
20.
Divided by 9.
2.22.
222, so we're at $1.69, so I think we're under budget. If we did the math there.
So these drawings have already gone out to the contractor, so now at this point, except if we're changing from here, we're just gonna have to notify the contractor.
Okay, that's fine.
So, not a biggie.
We just need to change, all the carpet's gonna be the
Yeah.
same everywhere.
All right, so carpet in the archive room, rubber base.
So do we get that money back if we go under budget there? If for the builder with his quote, say the quote was 1 point whatever it was with the bid openings we just had, and we come under on that, is that a cost savings to us, or
No.
they get it either way?
Yeah, don't get it either way. They don't get under.
So then why aren't we trying to find the higher grade?
Because we like this.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking is a
You
higher
don't have
grade.
to spend all the money.
But it's already spent anyways.
That'll
My
be a
point is-
negotiating point. Like when we get down to the lights, I'm sure the lights in here are like $100, and we're gonna buy a $300 light. So
Right.
That'll be
maybe they'll let you make it
Yeah.
up elsewhere,
Yeah.
where you're under here. You might go over in another area when you start picking other fixtures, door hardware.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That's right. That's door hardware, knobs, and all those things. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing this,
Lobby in the
building a
back
house.
is the same tile.
It is.
building a
It is
house.
building a house.
Lobby in the back's the same flooring with a wood base.
Yep.
Into the corridor is wood base, same
Yeah.
flooring. Into these bathrooms, we have
Rubber base.
they've got rubber. No, they've got
That should be rubber.
Bathrooms all should be rubber.
yeah.
So they do have that as base one, don't they?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can read it, yeah.
B1.
Fine, I was thinking that.
Alright, I'll make sure we note that. Going into this corridor, it's gonna be same flooring. Into the conference room, it's carpet with a rubber base. Corridors, rubber base. Break room, rubber base with the same flooring. Workroom is the tile that we're looking at. Rubber base, and then the offices there are gonna be rubber base carpet, all of them. That sums up pretty much most of it, other than the bathrooms need to be rubber. And
See, those
The
front
meeting
bathrooms are
room
rubber.
and closets need to be option one.
all carpet the same.
Yeah.
Is option one the lower ring?
It's the same. We went with this one standard. Okay. So moving on to the flooring, y'all have selected the actual flooring that you want.
Yep.
Can you read me that SKU number?
SKU number called Smoky Gray, SKU 15162376. And it shows at $2.09 a square foot.
Okay, what's the carpet called?
Smoky Gray.
Oh,
Oh, the carpet is called Sky Gray. And they come in 24 by 24.
What's that
SKU is 152-73958.
okay. All right. So you want to talk about paint?
Yeah.
Is it in your? Oh, for
Yeah.
I have a paint deck at home.
Well, I always have them in the back
Well,
of
we
my
have
car,
some.
so-
Didn't they for exterior?
It's
we're
right
talking?
there. That's
Yeah.
exterior though.
This is
Unless
exterior.
y'all want to change it.
No. So, well,
No,
there's
that's the
two
exterior.
whites, and we
There-
said we're gonna go with alabaster.
Oh, I like that.
That's not alabaster, that's just the thing. Yeah,
It's this one.
yeah.
Yes.
Because we thought the other one was too, like, had too much color to it. Like where we want it to be white, without it being white.
You mean the other one? This one?
Yeah,
The exterior?
yep.
Yeah. Pearly white or alabaster?
We thought pearly white had too much gray.
This has a creamy undertone,
Alabaster?
No,
don't you think?
that one, pearly white, is what she's saying.
That's what I think. But again, I'm not good at the colors.
So if I put this up against, this is a white piece of paper.
It's like, oh yeah, that is white cream.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, I feel like I'd go with white.
Or this one.
White. See, that's too gray. Don't you think that that's too gray? That looks yellow against that white
This
piece of
one?
paper. Yeah.
Well, that is your alabaster.
Yeah, that looks yellow. I think that looks more yellow than cream.
That looks more, well, from my angle, that looks more grayish. But I'm not in the sunlight.
See, I see the one on the right being more gray.
I thought those were the same
What
colors.
does this look?
Nope.
Now it has.
Here, pass it
These
around
are
and
two
then you
different.
can.
I don't like either one of them against
Alabaster
the
and cheat. Well, that's
Well, when you see an extra
that's
bright
what
white,
helps you with the.
white. Yeah, I think we
I
gotta
think it
go-
goes a little creamy.
It does. I actually think it goes yellow.
Yeah.
And so I think it's gonna make the building look dirty.
I think,
yeah.
especially with all your dark blacks, I think
Yeah.
the white is
It's
just gonna be very traditional looking.
And make it pop more.
So you want to go wider than this?
Yeah.
We're gonna go check see if you have
I think
color
so.
samples. I may have.
Oh, wait,
color
can you
samples
pause this
back
for a
at
sec?
home.
Since we're not talking about anything and I gotta ask you a question. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll just ask you where it's.
Right.
You good? It's the one with like the pointy arrow to the right. Jerk.
So I'm putting the extra white next to the alabaster, and I'll pass this around, you can take a look at
Okay,
it.
just leave it there so it's in the sunlight.
Extra white.
Yeah.
So that has a gray tone to
It
it.
does have a gray tone to it. Is that the whitest white we can get?
No, you can get whiter than that.
Well, it's called extra white. That's the name of it.
I think that's all those all look gray.
See, if I hold a piece of paper up to that,
Yeah, let's do that.
Not even close.
so it's not.
But this is a very stark white.
Yeah, I don't know that I need to go that white.
Yeah, I agree. Like, do you have siding, white siding when you come in the front door to the right-hand side?
I don't know. It's
We
probably-
do?
It's probably yellow now.
Yeah.
Joe's dipping into the candy.
Like that's a good white. Like the siding's a good white.
Yeah. Maybe we can hold up one of these whites to it too.
To that out there?
Yeah.
What did y'all pick?
We haven't picked
Nothing.
it. I'm still working on it. Can you guys stop eating the candy in front of me?
I haven't.
You're on a little flush, and we're
I'm done.
I ate
flushing.
mine in private.
I'm just trying to be good today. I've decided that I'm gonna also start to intermittent fast.
The snowbounds are pretty white too. I use that a
Snowbound?
lot.
Okay.
So if you want to look at it outside with the white that you have there, just with all the different light changes.
I'm just keeping these minutes, Joe.
I think the extra white is
At the bottom. Is that extra?
ceiling.
That one,
Yeah.
extra white. That one's the closest.
See, it looks different out there than what it is now. It does.
Extra white. Classic. Yeah, that's good. Good with that. You good with that?
The other choice was what?
Snowbound.
Snowbound has a hint of
Sorry.
gray in it.
Right.
Pure white. That's more gray. I
We're
like the
outside
extra
looking
white.
at the colors
In the natural
in the
light.
natural lighting.
In the
So
natural light. I like the extra white.
I do too.
Speak.
I'm not gonna argue on it.
I like the pure white too.
I don't like that.
Don't like that one? Does it go creamy for you?
It goes yellow.
And does this go?
That goes gray.
Yeah, the snowbound does have a hint of gray.
Yeah, I like that one. Extra white.
It has a hint of gray in it.
I know, but it's like
It's
the
a pretty white.
But it's the best one. I mean, we don't have any other white. We got no other choices. I could go the line white.
Yeah, I want the in-between color. They
I
can
like-
match
I
that.
like
They
that
can match
right
that.
there.
Yeah. No.
No, I like that. It needs to have a little bit of depth to it,
Yeah.
right?
How's the Pauling gonna look on that once it starts?
This for
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Is that exterior or interior?
This is exterior. Extra white for exterior.
So that's SW.
7006. We're gonna go extra white.
Bold choice.
Bold choice. White. Clean it up. I need some more V-Bucks. Where'd he go?
He went to the restroom.
Oh my goodness. Let the record show that the mayor has taken a bio break. Okay, I like that. Okay, so then there's our black. Here's our black.
Okay.
Do you like our black?
I do.
Okay.
Popcorn black. I use this all the time.
Perfect. And then that is for the ceilings of the front and back porch. The blue.
Ooh. It's very, very blue. You sure you want to go that blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is to ward off evil spirits. Seriously, you've heard that.
How about I have?
You're a good
I have.
southern decorator.
Yeah, I'm thinking Mountain Air though.
Okay, let's see. What does Mountain Air look like?
Look how pretty that is.
Well, see, that's not blue enough. I want it like
It
blue.
will be when you get it up there. I feel like this is gonna go
like
baby
teal.
blue.
Okay. All right, I'm good going Mountain Air.
What are we picking?
Which one?
Which one is that? It's a
The top
ceiling.
The very top?
Yeah.
So like a pale blue.
Hold it up there.
Which one?
It's close to the ceiling.
Which one are we looking
The
at?
Mountain Air.
Oh,
I have this
Mountain
one, but
Air.
I'm worried it goes too baby boy blue.
And maybe like eggshell, like Easter egg blue.
Okay, so this is with the white.
Yeah, that's for the
I
ceiling
know.
porch.
Which yes, it's supposed to spiders too. It's supposed
Oh,
to
is it spiders too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
And you'll
going.
see it down in Charleston. They use it a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
on the porch
yeah,
ceilings.
yeah. I have blue porch ceilings.
And I'm looking at Mountain Air.
Yep.
You want to go like that?
Like what?
So you can see it on the ceiling. Put it
Yeah,
up
I
in
mean,
the
I
air.
can see it. I mean, it's very, it's
It's subtle.
Yeah, it's subtle,
It's
but
fine.
it's blue, in the blue, it's in the blue, what do
Family.
you call it, family?
Yeah, and it's got a blue base to it too, see?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Mountaineer.
So Mountain Air, SW, what is it? Oh, that's too, SW6224, SW for Sherwin-Williams is the paint code color. So if it's not Sherwin-Williams they use,
They'll be able to
you
find
just,
it.
they can grab the Sherwin-Williams code and match it.
I wouldn't, see if they're gonna use Sherwin-Williams paint though, because color.
They gave us,
It says
no,
it in here. I think
Okay.
it's Sherwin-Williams.
it is SW.
Because if
isn't
they
it?
color
Yeah,
match,
it is.
especially with the white,
It is,
okay,
it
good.
is.
Good.
All right. So
And then we're gonna use the, what is this, peppercorn? What'd you call this? Tricorn. Tricorn, black SW 6258 for the black accents on the exterior.
For the black what?
Accents on the exterior.
This
We're
would be
going
like
black.
the railing.
No, the railings would be metal.
I know, but we get to, so where?
Is that the trim?
Yeah, what was?
Yeah,
What was
it's
it?
trim.
Does it have shutters?
Yes. No, but window frames. We're doing black windows.
What are you looking for?
Oh, that'll be
The
pretty.
facade. What was the exterior that had accents? Like what areas had accents?
Wasn't it around the windows and the window trim?
Yeah.
That's what
Like the door trim too?
Yep.
And like the door.
So the Mountain Air is on the front and the back porch ceiling.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, door frames, doors. Like I would like the front door black. Joe,
I'm going with that. Just,
how do we feel about the interior doors black?
Good contrast.
how about the what?
Interior doors black.
What material are they gonna,
They're probably not gonna be solid, I can guarantee you that.
but are they gonna be like a commercial flat panel door, almost like what you have
They're
here?
secure doors. They are
Okay.
secure.
But
so
it's
they have to
the
be certain.
quality of the, and what's, because there's all different types of designs.
looking,
And
but
I
I
have
don't
no
see-
idea what they have.
I
And they
know.
won't have windows, I assume.
Huh?
They won't have windows in them. The
Oh,
doors.
I doubt it.
Do you know about that, Christina?
What kind of doors are we getting?
Interior
Yeah, I don't
doors.
know. I have to pull the detail sheet, but
All right, pull it up.
let's see if I can find it.
You're gonna want to go to.
So we're just talking
Go to
interior
that color at
doors?
the bottom next to the internet symbol.
Well, we've got the
That one,
exterior
one,
colors
right,
now, right?
That
So
folder.
my question
No,
was,
you're
because like at our
yeah,
beach house, we
yeah.
painted all of our
And-
interior doors.
But where does it?
It's pulling
And
down
I
here.
love that when it's
That's
painted a
what I
different
figured.
color.
Yeah.
I think it
It
looks
ain't gonna
really
be
pretty.
that.
But you're right, it depends on what the door is.
If it's a 6-panel, 4-panel, 2, you know.
Yeah.
But I do like them a different color. I think it's really pretty.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I
That's what I
never
was
even
just
thought about it,
asking.
because usually it's with the rest of the
Trim,
trim,
yeah.
whatever the trim color is.
So what color do we think we should do the walls?
Are they gonna be all the same color?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to, yeah. Don't you think?
Austin, I can tell you're
I
already.
know, Austin's
thinking
like,
about-
"Oh,
You
red
want to
and
paint your
purple."
office one way, and it's gonna purple rain.
I was actually gonna make the joke. Kim said purple for trash cans. So let's go with purple.
Purple rain.
He wanted to paint one of the walls black and put his alma mater.
I did. That was Christina's story.
I know. it was.
Oh my
Just
God.
kidding.
For the record, you know.
For the record, for everybody who's gonna go and listen to this.
Yeah. Yeah, so I never thought, there could be an extra cost by painting the doors, right?
Because it says
They're gonna have to paint them anyway. They're gonna have to paint them white anyway, so they're gonna get painted regardless.
Right. And I think it becomes too sterile if you just keep it all the same.
You're talking about
That's why I was thinking about
interior
doing the doors
between
instead of
rooms.
doing
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
know
a
what?
different,
I have no
different wall
idea,
colors.
honestly.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So the wall,
I don't know where in the plans that would even be.
given this and this,
I'm looking at,
is gonna lead us to,
It's so hard to see this stuff.
Yeah, it is.
a taupe.
Door clear. We got door clearings.
You're
Taupey-
kidding,
A
right?
taupey gray,
Grayish.
grayish,
Great.
grayish
It's a word.
That's an
It
actual
is.
word.
It's
great.
actually
There's a color that's
It's
great.
mega grayish.
Oh,
That sounds like
mega.
the dullest color.
Oh, it would be so like. Meh. Sorry for all those friends who have it in their house.
That are listening.
They're listening.
So when they have, help me out here. It's the padding that they use under here that's going to bring this up to snuff. When we have that,
Yeah. Yeah, there's
we're
not
putting
gonna
a
be,
padding.
There's
in there.
like an underlayment.
yeah, and they're not gonna have a discrepancy in the height.
Oh, no, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. This is going to be a lot thicker because of
God
the
bless
padding
them.
we use.
God bless them.
You know, I'm just. Hey, listen, I cross.
Joe, you are
I cross
so, you
T's
are
and
so
dot I's.
pretty. You are so pretty.
Pretty. Oh, what does that mean?
Means you're. That's a nice way of saying you're not very smart.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, it's like saying bless your heart. Bless your pea heart.
All right.
Oh, this is driving me.
For the record, we do get along.
Yeah.
Who?
Alright, here's the
You
door
and I.
and window.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Listen, I told you, if I stop picking on you, you
Is
are.
that
Now
the
I'm
interior
in
doors
trouble.
there?
Yeah.
So I think we have
Hollow metal door frames, threshold, aluminum store.
elevation doors at the bottom down there, to right, next to hollow metal door frames.
To the
there's
right.
Doors.
01
Oh.
elevation doors.
Yeah. So
That's exterior.
down in the middle down there, what's that say underneath it? That's
Someone-
interesting door designs. I like it, but
I do too. If it's a panel door, you know, like this one here, but it looks like it's going horizontal.
What do you think, Kim?
See
And Jeff.
door notes. Where's the door notes?
So
Uh,
see how it says D, so that's a double door right there, D3, is that?
That's why I was thinking that was a
Yeah.
front door.
I think these are exterior.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I think that's an exterior because it has glass on it, but I think this one might be interior, so maybe,
But where's their double door?
is there one in the
we've got-
entry?
No,
Oh, in the
yeah.
council
The
chambers.
inside?
Yeah, council chambers on each side. That's pretty.
That is pretty.
I like them all.
Alright,
Yeah.
here's, it looks like these are the other doors. Like the regular doors.
So see whatever letter that is in the circle, if you go on the bigger plan, it'll have that, whatever that code is by the door.
What is
So
it,
if it says
D1?
D1 or D2, it'll have that on the,
Check the notes column on the side there. I think they're.
There you go.
Oops.
Yeah.
Can you make it bigger?
I have
D1.
to practically draw a map to read this.
Oh Lord. You gotta zoom
Go
in
ahead
so
and
close.
close that left column. That way you'll be able to read more. I didn't know much. There it goes.
Door type D1.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. There.
Entrance.
Don't know what that means. So the doors are numbered.
Okay, so what does 21 say?
does this have door numbers on it?
No, but I'm thinking it may be room numbers.
Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it is room numbers.
21.
D1.
D1.
Says passage.
That makes sense. What about 19?
19 says F1.
No.
It says D1.
Okay, where's 20? What does 20 say?
D2.
D2.
That's a double door there. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. So D1 is like the main rooms, and we've got like double doors. So if D1 is that, what is it, 6-panel thing? I like that.
I do too, I think it's a pretty door.
Can we go back
Yeah.
to that?
Yeah, can you go back to the pictures?
Yeah, I love it.
D1, should be D2. Okay, sorry,
They're all
Christina.
horizontal. I
You're
like
gonna
it.
kill me. Go back to the list. I wanna see where we've got D3. Go to number 1 on the list and tell me what we've got there.
Do you want
D1
there's-
D3 and 15A.
1A and 1B.
No, just
Kim.
1.
There's 01A, 01B, and they say D7.
Huh.
What was D7?
I don't even know. It might carry over to the next page.
No, D7 was on the left.
They were? That's the
I thought I
frame.
saw D7.
That's the frame.
That's D6.
I don't see a D7.
See if it's on the next page or something. Maybe it carried over.
I can't imagine that they would
Oh, yeah.
put all the doors
Oh, yeah,
on the
you're-
page.
This is a whole document too, so I don't really know.
This is the next page.
Okay, go back.
There's no rhyme or reason to any of these page numbers. How do I get back up to the top? There it goes.
Well, I'm sure if D1 through 6 looks good, D7 will look.
Yeah, I mean, I like those. I'm just thinking D6 looks like that would be the front door with glass
does.
and a
With the
panel on the
glass.
bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would be on the back too, but I don't have the right numbers. But that's
Alright,
okay.
D6 and 5. Let's look at the top and see where those are.
Okay.
D6 is.
D1.
I don't even
Maybe
see
maybe D7 is supposed to be D6. I don't know. It's,
D5
oh, wait, no,
is
D6.
00D. Where's 00D?
00D.
I don't have it.
Is that supposed to be the front door?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the front and the back doors. Cause is it two places?
Let's see where A.
There is no 01A that I can find. On my sheet that I'm looking
I
at.
can read that. With the readers on.
It's fine. Okay, so we like the doors. So let's say that we wanna paint the doors.
Can we do them?
I had this one on my truck. It had another air bill on the back of
But
it.
then if we do black doors, we can't do black
I was about to bring it
panels,
back to
can
the thing and
we?
say this thing's been, sitting the wrong place, so that's why I didn't get this morning. I apologize.
Him is where?
Thank
You have a good day.
Appreciate it.
Maybe can do a,
Oh. You can go with a, what do you call it? Like, not nickel, but
Brush nickel. I don't wanna go brush nickel. I really wanted to go black.
but I bet you in a black door, a brush nickel handle would look really
I
nice.
know, I just didn't want to do
yeah, it would be pretty, it would pop, but I like the idea of the black.
the black hardware.
But you can't go black doors, black
Door,
thing.
door color?
I'm telling you, it would match. Black door
Or maybe it's not a jet black, maybe it's
and
a blackish door.
Is Chrome coming back?
Piano
Chrome,
black?
Yeah.
Chrome is coming back.
Oh, this is nice. Look at this door. This color with this black.
What are you looking at, my
I'm
website?
just Googling.
This iron ore is a nice color.
No.
It's
Okay.
dark though.
I don't want to.
Is it? Huh?
I like it.
For a wall?
It's
No.
farmhousey.
The
Uh-oh.
doors.
Oh,
Just
for
the
the
door.
doors. I was like,
But not
those
like
are the
the
walls
color.
aren't gonna be.
No, no,
I'm like, this is
I'm
a
just
death
saying the color.
trap.
Yeah. The
Child's
color
sleep.
is very earthy. Very.
Really? I think it's like gray.
I think so too. It makes me.
I thought we were looking for wall colors.
I don't know.
I think she's got doors pulled up.
Okay. We're not doing walls, we're doing doors.
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to find black doors with black hardware on it to see.
They, in the plan, just so you know, it says doors, stained doors. It looks like it says stained doors.
Ooh.
And then it says color match Plan 1. And then Plan 1 is a plastic laminate, which.
What?
So I guess it's the same color. It's supposed to be the same color, but then it says color to be determined on that.
Plastic, is that on the cabinets?
Yeah, like the. I think it's the.
So it might be a laminate door then.
Oh.
No, but it wouldn't be with that.
No, this PLAM is whatever it's matching. Let me see if I can find where it says.
Because if it says stained door, I mean,
this right
is a
here,
wood
that wants,
door,
it wants to match this.
which means
which I don't know why that even matters. That's the laminate
But be a lot
countertops,
higher.
basically.
Yeah.
Saying
It wants
to
to match
match it?
that, yeah.
So if it's a stained door, then it's probably a wood door.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I don't either. Like,
No, I mean, I don't hate that. Can you
oh,
see it?
yeah, that doesn't bother me. I like it. Which means if it's a wood stained door, it's different than it's a stained grade wood rather than a paint grade wood.
Oh, I like that. It's cool.
Which you
Yeah.
actually get a prettier door if it's a real wood. So
How do we find that out, Christina?
I'll have to ask, Erden.
Can you send him an email
Yeah,
and just see if he'll respond to you while we're talking?
yeah.
because if it's stained grade, you could almost color match this stain.
But see, I don't
It should
like,
be
I
really
don't like
pretty.
that at all.
Which one's that? Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
No.
It's too like,
Well,
too
that
hard of
doesn't
a
even,
contrast.
that's, yeah. But I
And what
bet
I'm
you,
looking at
I bet
is a
you
black door
a
with brushed
nickel
nickel.
brush would look better.
That's brushed nickel.
That looked more gold than it.
No, that's brushed
Oh,
nickel.
it was?
It looked gold, not to me, but yeah.
It looked gold to me.
It's brushed nickel.
I think you pulled up the wrong thing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just here to stir the pot.
It's the only reason you were put in my life.
You brought me back in.
Sucked you back in. Done it twice now too. Okay. Alright, what do you guys think about for wall color?
She had black.
No.
I'm sorry, what were you saying about the doors with the, if it's a stain, you were saying
Well,
with
if
the,
it's a stained grade wood, you could actually stain them to be very close to this, which would be really pretty.
I know, but
I
don't
mean-
you think that would be too much? To have the doors and
Not with the walls.
I mean, look at your.
I mean, floors. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a stained grade wood is actually a prettier wood, which is more expensive. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
surprised they have that in the budget, but if they do, which if she can find that out, that's great. Otherwise, we can pick a paint color. But
Excuse me.
let's go to beige. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's going the beige direction.
Beige.
Joe,
What?
stop eating
No,
the candy.
you know what? I didn't have enough for lunch.
What'd you have for lunch? Some vegan stuff?
No, I went to farmhouse
Oh, that's right. Who'd you go with?
myself.
You went on there yourself?
I know, you should take me there.
What's farmhouse?
Oh,
Oh,
I'll take you.
Barbara, I'm gonna take you there.
What is it?
It is
Is it the sausage place?
the sausage place.
Yeah.
You like sausage?
She wouldn't like it. It's all sausages.
Oh.
It's all sausage.
No, I mean,
Okay.
it's not your husband.
I was walking around the
If
weird
he's a
point
meat,
conversation.
you know.
He is like he.
They
He
got
does
all
like-
kind
he
of
cooks like the
brats,
kebabs.
brats and
Huh?
Italian
Y'all talking about
sausages.
sausage? A color?
Farmhouse, I'm gonna take you guys. I'm just,
Oh, I was gonna say the color is sausage.
no.
I was about to say, I walk in on the weirdest parts.
No, I was talking about, she was asking where I ate. Apparently I didn't eat enough.
Told her to lay off the candy.
So are you?
Elder white is kind of.
I know. I was thinking
Were you on the
it's
same page
it's
as
really
me?
nice.
Color sausage.
Yeah, I was.
Elder white.
I like that. Yep. Then with the
Done.
tricolor door, tricorn door,
Elder white, top one.
Oh, that is nice.
tricorn door,
Yeah,
tricorn door with black hardware.
Elder white.
I think
Yeah.
I like
So it's
black
actually
hardware.
Eider, E-I-D-E-R. I thought it was an L2.
It's,
I just-
say it again. I what?
E-I-D-E-R.
EI
White. And
I do.
it's South SW 7014.
7014.
That's the more important thing.
Yes.
Would you want any of the offices to be a different color?
No.
I'm saying if you wanted to, like if you wanted to make, like the repost grays on the same strip, if anybody wanted darker in a meeting room or whatever, just throw them
I
out.
think it's the easier because then you've got one paint color if we need to paint the wall.
Yeah, they can't mess up on the walls,
Got
right?
one.
Yeah.
I mean, and what do you recommend? A flat or
We already went through
eggshell?
that. We did all that already.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
We did that
Okay.
last meeting.
Good. All right.
Did like
So,
it? Yeah.
do you think we should do the tricorn on the interior doors too? Or do you think we should do
The
a
what?
different black tricorn?
Oh, that's the color?
This one.
Or do you think we should do a different black?
That's pretty black. This is
Let me
where?
see, there was another
That's
one
our
I pulled
exterior accents or trims and our
So my
entrance
question
door.
would be is when we get that lighting we picked, how's that gonna?
Really nice.
Do we need
It
to look
is, Barbara. Is it not going to look really
Well,
nice?
I'm saying is
See?
we don't, finishes come out different. When you get the actual lamp and you see it, you're gonna go, oh, that has a shine to it, or maybe it's a matte finish or whatever. So.
That's okay. Matching different finishes is not a bad thing. It gives
All right.
it gives
Mix
stuff
them.
texture and depth.
All right.
Look at all the words I learned from watching HGTV.
She stayed at the Holiday Inn too.
Such a jerk.
He hasn't responded back yet. They're usually pretty quick, so I'll just keep
Okay.
texting
So
them.
this iron ore door is, color is a nice color if you wanted to do, you know, interior doors and keep them a little bit
I didn't see
different
any
than the
comment here.
platform.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do
Lord.
that. I like that. It's a little bit. It's not as.
This one is jet black,
And
and it's
then-
a nice, it's a
Yes,
nice color.
I like
This
it. And then we can
Yeah.
do the black hardware on it because it won't be as black.
Yeah. Like,
I'm good with that.
It's very farmhousey,
like it.
which is okay.
Do you have, I don't know, when you start doing your furniture and there's no fireplace in here, right?
No,
No.
They got nixed early on.
before my
I
time.
wanted it.
Before my time.
Fireside chats with the mayor.
Oh God.
It would have been nice to have.
With their bourbon and charcuterie board.
If there's anyone like in the Marvin area that you can get, like even Eric, but I don't know if that kind of thing is allowed, like anything that's reclaimed from a building that you took down. Remember that building I don't know.
Well, we did
It'd
it
be
from,
kind of cool to
the building.
incorporate something
Yeah.
that's, you know, been in the Marvin history.
Yeah.
but there's no building here other than, well, you know, that one is up there that
Yeah.
they redone.
Everything's been redone.
Yeah, anything from here, I don't think there's anything from even this building, but even the building that used to sit on this lot, what was called,
Yeah.
referred to as the mansion.
Wonder if there's anything like a Crane store or that's like.
Something that that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in history
and where would you
would be
put
kind
it?
of cool. Depending what you could find.
Because
I don't
we
know,
talked at
maybe
one
it's-
point, the lobby having some display cases of some historic,
Huh?
what's that?
No, I'm
I'm
good.
fine.
Thank
I'll
you.
have some. Thank you. Ice cream.
I know when you walk into some of the municipalities, they have like a case with a glass. And,
Indian Trail does.
And they just have
Even photos,
Photos.
like old black and white photos and cool, maybe it's reclaimed barnwood frames that surely you can
Oh.
find some from here. I don't know, it just gives it a little nostalgia.
we can
Along the wall or more like a
we know
display
what
counter
we could
we can
do.
get into.
You know what we could do?
Walls.
So if you're gonna do that on walls, what we do is put out a call to
Yep.
The-
Call to the community.
the
Somebody's
community
got
and
something,
say
yeah.
somebody has something and we're searching for something that can be used in the town hall that, you know, that has maybe a piece of history or something like that.
And
I bet you-
we can come up with like small cards to go in front of everything.
Yeah.
It's donated by such and such.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that maybe it's a family farm that was here for years.
Well,
and it's
Fincher
been-
may have.
Fincher probably has a lot.
Yeah, he probably has something
I bet
related
you
to.
Scott Lett's got something.
You know,
Melinda, maybe even Melinda.
Yeah.
And they'd
I mean-
probably love to give it to,
Yeah.
you know, so it could be seen and enjoyed. I mean,
That's a good idea. All right, work on putting.
No.
We,
You can't.
we need to do that much closer when we're about done with construction.
Why
Well,
don't
I
we?
know, but I think we
no,
start.
no, no.
Now we need to start working on it now.
So we'll put it on the agenda tomorrow
Oh,
for open topics, just to direct him.
Okay.
So you get
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
council directing you
Okay.
to.
Well, just keep in mind that we'll have to store everything we get here, and I don't know where we'll put everything.
We don't have to store anything. We're not asking for it yet.
Okay.
It's when we get building and stuff. But if
put
we,
the feelers out there. People
Yeah.
can start
Yeah.
sending you photos, and then you can decide
hey, you
as a board.
interested in
Hey,
this?
this will work.
Yes.
This won't. Thank you very much. Love to have it.
That's good.
That actually happened when we tore down the building that was at the park.
Mm-hmm.
There were people that we put everything out on open market for you bid. It was like a silent bid. You can bid on whatever you want and stuff. And I ended up getting a little piece that was a shelving that I used in my basement. It's just a piece of Marvin that I paid for. I was the highest bidder on it and stuff, and it was what it was and stuff. But it's.
I like that.
I told you that when we're about done with construction, I'd like to do a sneak peek video of the building.
Yeah.
And we could tie that into that too.
Yeah, but what are you specifically thinking to have? Pictures or, well, you could ask for photos,
You know.
which we can get from what's his name, who's doing the documentary on Marvin.
Yeah, I'm
He's
sure
got a
he's gonna
bunch of
watch.
stuff, but then you got,
Even prominent families
The
of there,
photos.
maybe that, was there a mill
Could start
town?
out.
What was Marvin, like, what was?
it was really cotton.
Okay, so
mostly.
cotton, so there was probably a cotton farm at some
Right,
point, or
yeah.
family that.
That's where Fincher could probably help us and stuff. But if you put it out in our blurb and saying, look, but are we looking for just a display piece in
Display
a
cases
cabinet?
with-
I
this
would
is
just
Marvin
say
history
any
in
kind
the
of,
lobby.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Memorabilia.
Yeah.
Put a
yeah.
blurb
That
out
somebody
to
might
advertise
have.
this
Right.
before
Send
time
us pictures of what you have.
when we get
Yeah.
Thank you
posted
so much.
open.
You're welcome.
Okay, so,
Just
but
open
that's,
up-
yeah,
I like
that's
it.
not on the agenda. We'll
I mean, you're talking about design for the lobby account.
Okay.
Christina.
What? Did you want some?
No, I was kidding.
He
Let me
responded.
go get it for you.
And they could donate it.
Right,
And like you
right.
say, it can be
Yes.
donated
We
by
can get
such and
little
such a
cards that says
family.
donated by such and
Oh, that's a
such.
good idea.
Yeah.
I can have those made with winning awards, so that's fine.
He responded back and said,
Said, look at your sheet.
no, he said, we prefer wood doors. And I said, I responded back
Right,
to
me
him.
too.
I responded back to him, if the plans dictate which ones, you would think that they would say the detail. I just don't know where to find it.
We prefer wood doors, not laminate. is
That's what
it
he said.
Okay, good. I prefer
Which means we
wood
can
doors, too.
paint them whatever we
Yeah.
want.
Well, if
correct?
it's a paint gray, I mean a stain gray, then you want to put a nice stain on it, which is
What-
even prettier.
The real driver is, do the plans say they have to be laminate or wood?
Right.
And
He's saying they prefer wood, or is
yeah, but
it?
my question was, what's in the plans?
So,
he has-
so you have gone back and re-clarified
Yeah.
what you're actually asking.
Yeah. So.
Because the real wood ones will cost more, and
Yeah, and you would assume that he would have just told me what was in the plans.
That's what you were asking,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
but you
I mean, I didn't say that. Where I said, what are the
You
doors?
circled back and
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
no, I'm specifically asking what is
She's
in the
asking, she's
plans.
clarifying that question,
Okay.
so hopefully we'll get
Okay.
an answer. Okay, here's what we like for the walls.
Elder Black?
Oh yeah,
Or
oh,
elder
and I
white.
mean, here's what we like for the doors. Sorry.
if we are going to paint the doors,
Yeah,
we
this-
like SW 7069,
7069
and it's called iron or ORE doors.
Now, if we can stain them, then we want to get something that is close to our flooring as possible.
Yeah.
That's gonna move.
If they are stainable, then we will go to a color matching the floor.
So do you prefer stain over paint?
She said, are you not saying that stain, you
I think
can do a lot, it'd be a lot prettier, you get a lot
It would be
better?
beautiful, but I don't
Those
know
doors
that that's
are
in your
pretty
budget.
expensive.
I mean, you're,
Yeah.
with the price of wood going up like about 30%, it might be a painted door,
Okay.
but
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
Because I like the paint
I
color.
do too. I
What's
do
the
too.
number one preference though? Painted door or stain?
If,
Painted door, if we, I mean, not
if it's
stain.
in,
we
if
can-
it's in the budget, stain is the way to
Okay.
go, right?
Yep.
And you guys agree with black hardware?
Black hardware.
I think we already put that in somewhere.
Cool.
Pretty sure we
They
did.
just didn't change it on this sheet. It still
They
says
didn't?
No, it still says brush nickel.
Oh my gosh.
God, that trouble
Yeah.
is good out there, doesn't it?
On this page that you gave me, Christina, it says brush nickel at the bottom.
Yeah, that's where.
You drive the speed limit these
Come on,
days?
yeah.
Oh, too soon.
Oh, Morris.
Are you behaving up there?
Wow.
Too soon.
Bird of the day.
A little too soon. You're gonna erase that for me.
Nah, it's gonna stay in.
He took out my foul language the other meeting.
So door hardware is black.
Yep.
Okay. We'll end up having finishing meetings with the contractor too,
That's
to
fine.
go over like knobs and stuff like that. So we'll have more detail on that.
Can I, since the doors are very rectangular with the long rectangular panels, can we do like square hardware?
Square what?
Yep.
Square hardware, like more rectangular.
Yeah, square.
They probably cost more, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We can find it for good. I can find it for good.
On all the doors, or just the main doors to the meeting rooms, exterior?
All
It's
the
coming out of Kim's stipend. She's.
We can do it.
Whatever's left after I put away in my 457 plan, you guys can have.
Oh,
It's like 37 cents. Okay, I like it.
I'm waiting on him to reply back.
But don't you think square would be good? Square, yeah, see? Yeah.
Square knobs for the doors. And then what color are the cabinets, just out of curiosity?
Whatever color we tell them to be.
Okay, so we haven't picked those yet.
I don't know. I just said that.
Well, if
No,
they're
It's
laminate.
not color. I mean, it doesn't say. It just says color to be determined.
Okay.
Oh, so then we should do it the door colors, don't you think?
The or.
That's a lot of
That's
black.
That's a lot of dark.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to go
They're
white.
probably laminate, right?
Well, there's not many of them though. They're only in one room.
Oh.
They're only in the,
Well,
maybe.
the
Oh, in
kitchen.
the workroom and the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
They're only right here.
And the rest
what
is
is that,
all
in the
furniture
kitchen?
that we're picking
Aren't
out,
they in the kitchen too?
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it right here.
Okay.
I want a lever. I want lever doors. This is the door. This is
what
what I
color
want.
would mesh with
That's
all
the door
this?
handles. Look.
Mm.
Can't see it.
yeah, I like those.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
And it's got the same style of door on
And
there
it would be
too.
ADA. That's something like that would be ADA.
Because we have to do levers
One
instead of
action
knobs.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
I'm
this is-
stumped on this cabinet color. I don't know.
Well, it's
right
probably
here.
Wilsonite, right?
It's what?
It's probably Wilsonite, which is a laminate.
Like, I do love this, but it's round.
Hang on, I've got the.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's round. But
Yeah.
I do love that.
Oh, that's
nice,
nice.
like
right?
the other one.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the other one.
Alright. It's gonna take me 1 second.
We're looking up laminates.
I'm looking at the millwork.
Oh, we need to pick out like a mirror. Or what kind of mirrors are we doing in the bathroom? Like, is it like a big old wall mirror?
I'm sure it's just like a standard mirror. We can put a frame around it or.
I found a
Get something.
really cool antique mirror. I picked up for free. I may donate that. It's not part of Marvin though.
I was about to say, how
Yes,
big is that
Wait,
mirror?
hold on.
James?
Has it lived in your house?
It's in my trailer. It's so big. It's 8 feet tall by 6 feet wide.
But has it lived in your house at Is it lived in Marvin?
I don't know. I don't know the history.
It has for a couple weeks.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Christine.
It has of like 2 months ago. It's
That's what
it's
I'm
been in
trying to
Marvin.
get my point across.
got some history.
What is this? This is black, black, or what is this?
No, that's the foundation. The
Oh, I don't know what this was.
That's a brick foundation around the bottom.
Oh,
Alright, here's
oh,
the
well, it's good to.
Alright, this is what the cabinets are gonna look like.
Yeah, I would like to do nice mirrors in the
Okay,
bathroom.
this is break room. Refrigerator, cabinets right here. Cabinets down here.
But we have no idea what they're gonna be made out of.
Yeah, let me look at the detail sheet. I'm just gonna.
But that's the break room.
Yeah,
Wait, the break room?
the kitchen area.
Kitchen, okay.
On the other
This
side.
is
the
the
other side.
workroom. It's gonna have all these little mail slats.
Do we need those?
I was getting ready to say that's a waste of space. That is.
Why?
that is
What do
so
you need those
wasted.
for? You're gonna put labels up there and do what with
No,
it?
nobody uses.
We can take that out with the contractor.
I would absolutely take that
I don't know
out.
what I would use it for.
Do you need them?
No,
I would. That is a waste. You guys will never use that. And that
unless
would be
you're
wasted.
putting like
Not
office
many.
supply. Unless you're storing office supplies and
You're
like
never
pens
gonna
and
do that.
wands. and like
Paper, envelopes.
that. Maybe,
But you
but
don't. I don't.
We would never use that many. We would use a fraction of them, but not.
Then keep a fraction of them and put shelves
Put
there.
a cabinet instead of
Put
cut some
adjustable
cabinets
shelving in there, and
Yeah.
you can add shelves if you want. You can put it every inch. They can whatever it is that, and you just
Mm, so-
adjust them to your own height.
Sub
what
out,
I
sub
would
out
do.
some of them for just
I
another
don't see a
cabinet.
note sheet of what they're made out of. Let me go back to the.
How is the builder supposed to know that?
Well, it's got to be in here somewhere. I'm not finding it because there's so much detail on these sheets.
Well, soon enough, whenever we get the builder, we can call him instead of having to call the architect.
And do we? Did we hire someone to be a project manager for this to make sure everything is
That's the
going?
builder.
The builder does
I'm
that
sorry, that's
on his own?
Christina.
Really? Is it gonna be you?
Yeah, I mean, we hired, Urban to go out 6 times, I believe, and make sure that everything's being
Done the
done,
right
kind of
way.
quality control. And I'll get Mike, our engineer, to go out and just do
You
some.
may want to put a bed there for you so you can just hang out there and not have to go home. Invite your kids down.
I know.
While it's being built.
Come visit for a while.
While you're in prison.
Sometimes that doesn't sound bad, does it, Christina? Hee hee.
I'm always looking for a reason.
So if it is a laminate, like Wilson Art has lots of ones that look like, wood grain.
All right, Wilson.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
would
it
you
is
go,
Wilson
what
Art.
would you,
It is.
okay, so would you go with, well, I mean, when you have this as a floor
It's
though,
plastic
do
laminate.
you wanna go something
Kim, it's right
in
here.
those areas like?
Can you see that?
Remember how I was calling all
A
them old
contrast.
earlier? My old eyes can't see that little and that far.
You know what I mean?
Well, your walls are gonna be light, so I feel like you
Yeah.
have some contrast there.
Exactly.
Um,
And then are we doing a backsplash?
So
Right
a
here.
portico teak, maybe?
I think that
Yeah.
one's pretty. I think
Yeah.
this
No,
one's
wait,
pretty
where
too.
is it?
It's plastic laminate.
Keep doing that again. Do it again.
Yeah, and here's the deal, it's not seen a lot other than by staff.
Right.
And, cause we're ordering furniture separately, which
Yeah.
is gonna be interesting to see what kind of furniture we pick. Or what
It
you
is
already
awesome.
picked.
It's awesome.
We just kind of gave him,
We didn't pick anything.
we didn't see any furniture. We just picked
Okay,
what
where
rooms.
is this going here? It's like you had a meeting here, an interior meeting.
We picked what furniture we're gonna keep
Okay.
or recycle.
Are
Like
we
we're gonna
keeping this?
recycle this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Recycle it.
Yes.
This is laminate, so what are you gonna do with this?
Well,
No,
not-
meaning
not
recycling, meaning
Repurpose it.
reuse it in the new building.
Okay,
We're not recycling.
repurpose it.
It's
We're gonna-
it's nice.
We're gonna put it in our closed session
In
meeting
this room, Joe.
Okay,
In this room.
yeah.
It was too big to fit in your office.
Yeah, well, I need usually a bigger one this big. So this doesn't have, this is
There's a
just,
leaf.
no, it doesn't.
It
Oh,
does.
there it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It does have leaf. Okay, so we can shorten this if we have to.
Does that?
Yeah, it does. It's
Oh, I
right
see.
where
I
he's
see it.
at and
Okay.
it's over here. Yeah, well, that makes sense. I'd hate to just
Yeah.
throw this in
We-
these beautiful chairs. Keeping these.
Multifunctional.
I
So they're like
specifically,
my
I specifically asked for that
That's all.
one. I specifically asked for that one.
I think we're gonna put these in your office.
What about back?
I don't even
That's
have
not-
an office.
What about a back?
You.
I do.
Yes,
Y'all-
I just.
It's a
told
council
you.
office, yeah.
Oh,
You guys are next door to me.
a council office, not like a
It's not the
mayor's
mayor's office.
Yes.
Oh,
Good
Joe,
for that.
here we go. We'll make it the mayor/mayor pro tem office.
Slash
Mayor pro
council
tem.
Mayor pro
slash anyone else who
Can I start
joins
calling
us.
you that?
Yep. Mayor pro tem. Sure.
So that would be a pretty one too for the,
What's that?
depending on how it really looks, but that
What-
phantom.
what was
Do
the
we
color of
have,
the wall?
Christina? Are we gonna have in the break room? Are we gonna have
was the
like an
color?
area where
I
there's
don't know.
cabinets up above, like the countertops?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull that sheet up real
Of
quick.
the interior wall?
Because it has the backsplash
No,
you're
I was
talking
thinking
about.
the,
That's what I'm
The
wondering. Are we
cabinets.
putting
Oh, I
like?
know, but what was the color?
Yeah,
of
let me
the
pull up
interior
this
wall?
detail
Um,
sheet
Can't
that
remember
has
that
what
was
we picked.
Eider white.
Okay. So that being white on white may not.
Well, this has like, it's got
Right,
texture,
texture.
so it's,
So
it
here's,
has.
it just says counter and backsplash, like just literally like that lip backsplash.
Oh. Can we add a little? I mean, that's not a very big area. Can we add?
I would put like a tile.
Like
It's
tile?
so
Yeah.
inexpensive, I mean,
It's so it's not a big space, and it will
Yeah.
save that wall.
Yeah, we can do that.
because even with that little 4-inch lip,
It's
which is, if it's
nothing.
lamp, or whatever the countertop, yeah, it doesn't, when you're in there like,
No, and then on the other side, I would do it too, on both sides.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
And this
It's
will
not-
be, just so you know, this will be in our pre-con meeting with the GC.
that's fine. It's just not that big of an area, and it will really save that wall, and it'll look nice.
Austin, remind me tomorrow at our meeting to add what we talked about onto the agenda. for-
Yeah, I can
for
add
open
it.
topics.
Anything else on here?
what do they have for countertops?
What was that?
Laminate.
Laminate?
What we were talking about to put out
Oh, yeah.
notice and stuff. I'm just thinking
What
for
is-
tomorrow.
We get the nice granite in the bathroom.
Yes.
And laminate in the break room.
In the, yes, so
Yeah.
break room laminate, but the,
How large are the bathrooms? Do they have like several sinks?
So it looks like it's freestanding like sink in the front and then a countertop in the back ones.
Okay.
It's just a 2-sinker.
2 sinks in the back.
So it will be a very small piece of
That
Might
would
be
be
able
the
to
public
get some
access for
remnants
when
for
the
that.
building's closed,
Yeah.
but people were accessing it, say if there's a farmer's market and we left it open on, that's not gonna be open all the time, right? It's gonna
No.
be closed, just
Yeah.
open at certain times.
Like, I don't suspect that back door will be unlocked, really, until we
Yeah.
start having farmers markets.
Unless we have to per fire code, but I don't think we do.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
I don't know about that, but.
all right.
That's all I have for today. I mean, we'll have to have a meeting with the GC once we get closer to construction. And I'll pass along the message to this and I'll add all these. I can recap what we've added to the pre-con, but we'll have this conversation again. Main thing was just finishing out the colors and making sure what we did last time matched up with what's here, which we obviously identified some that didn't. So,
Okay.
exterior colors are going to be mountain air
On the ceiling.
on the ceiling,
Yep.
on the front and the back, and that's SW6224. The black accents on the exterior are going to be trichlorine black, which is SW6258. The front door is also, well, I think it's actually glass, but
Yeah, but you're gonna have to paint the whole thing, it's not gonna be glass, you're gonna have wood.
so it's going to be that same accent if
Yep.
it's paintable.
Yep.
Inside, the entire building is going to be Elder white, I guess it is.
Eider.
Eider.
EID.
SW7014.
Okay.
The doors are going to be iron ore, which is SW7069,
7014.
or preferably stain if it's within our budget,
Yep.
to a color that matches the floors.
Yep.
In the pre-con meeting, we need to assure that the finishing schedule is the carpet's all the same in every room,
Yep.
and that there's rubber base in the
I
bathrooms,
ordered
and all
large
bathrooms.
sheets of these
Yep.
too,
All right,
like you have here.
right.
Door hardware needs to be changed to black instead of brushed nickel.
Yep.
We're gonna take out the mail cubbies, and we're gonna tile the backsplash in the
Are you
kitchen.
taking out all the mail copies?
We might leave some.
Do you need any bigger sheets of sample sheets for colors of any of this?
I don't, I'll just tell the vendor what it is. that-
Okay.
Did you guys look at the
For-
cabinet colors
I'll
or?
order some for here, just so you.
I mean,
It's
we
nice
show
to
the
have them
council,
when you
yeah.
start pulling out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Can
we'll
we not do that tomorrow, though?
What? No, we're not gonna do it tomorrow. Trust me, I have a
I can
hard
order them
stop.
and send them to
at-
you.
Okay.
I have a hard stop at 1 o'clock because
I
I
have a
have a
hard
2
stop
o'clock
at 11.
injection.
2.
Yeah, I got a lot of meetings planned tomorrow,
Are
unfortunately.
you getting a cortisone injection?
No, I'm cortisone.
He's getting
What do you
the.
think I am?
I don't know.
Get my lipstick and
Old.
No, it's for joints.
That's
No.
not. Oh
What
my
is it?
god.
no, I'm getting a vaccination.
Vaccine.
Gotcha.
Then,
Okay.
then Kim can call you Donald Duck.
Yeah. Cortisone. Cortisone doesn't go in
Where's
your
it- where
lips.
does it go? I don't know. What do they
Cortisone
put
is
in
like if you have like a
This is
bum
how much I
elbow,
know.
like if you
No.
have
Or a
cortisone
bum
in-
hip or a
Yeah.
bum knee
a
or.
healthy body here. Just gets beat up on hockey.
Christina, you're gonna send the wall colors, the door color, the carpet, and
If you
the.
just want to
Or
order the
to
Southwest
Taylor.
for, just to send them
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that.
here. Okay. This way, if anyone's asking colors, we'll have a nice big sample platter for them, and we'll label it once we get it.
Just so you know too, I did not, whenever we were talking about finishes, I don't think I mentioned furniture as far as this committee, but what I'll do is I'll add kind of an update tomorrow to cancel so everyone knows that we're gonna be talking about furniture at some point.
And then, what happens when it gets to the AV stuff?
We're working on that too.
Cancel will have to approve, yeah, that as a separate bid.
Okay.
That's gonna be like a whole different project in and of itself.
And then security is in with that, all in the electrical.
Security's not in electrical, it'll be a whole different project in and of itself as well.
We should build one of these every year.
Yeah.
Trust me, if you build a house, it is almost,
Oh, I know.
it's so overwhelming.
I know. I did it at the beach, and I'm from here, and it was.
I'd rather pick something I like that somebody else did, and it's like, done.
And
Remodeling's hard enough.
landscape lighting and site lighting
Okay.
is going to be separate too. And you'll get a memo tomorrow. Actually, there's a memo in your agenda packets now that tell you some of the things that we didn't put in the main bid that y'all need to consider, which is contingency, site lighting, AV, security, furniture. I think that's all.
Is that this what you just gave me?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna get tomorrow. I'm just giving it to you because you're not gonna be here.
Thank you.
You're not here tomorrow?
I'm going to the beach.
Life is good.
What's on the Village Hall one? What's the bottom column in the current section? It should say like other things to consider.
Furniture, AV, security, access control, landscape lighting and parking lighting and contingency.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit them all.
Do you need to pick an interior trim color?
Oh yes, we do. That's a good point.
White?
Yeah. I mean,
White on white?
Yeah, I mean like white.
Maybe it's the, what was it, pure white or extra white? What did we
Oh
put in?
yeah.
Can carry that same name.
Those bold choices. Those bold choices.
Well, yeah, that would look nice. Like, we don't have any crown
No.
going in,
Just
right?
lower trim.
But the trim
She'll
on
have
the
trim
baseboards.
Yep.
yeah.
what
And
we're
you know
gonna
what?
do.
Did it have a finish?
Except the rubber. What's the rubber gonna be? Black? Can we make sure it's black rubber?
Yeah, I'll make sure.
It was extra white, right?
Yes.
7005.
You mean
Christina, is
what?
our exterior extra white?
I don't
Is that
know.
what you
Oh
said?
yeah, y'all didn't tell me that. What did y'all decide on that one?
Extra white's what I thought got decided
Is
outside.
it extra or pure?
I think
it was extra.
I was extra.
Yep, it was that
It
one.
was extra.
What's that SW?
Yep.
7006.
Is this yours?
But you told us
Yeah.
the other exterior colors.
Yeah, I didn't write that one down.
Okay.
It's called extra white.
Yep.
I need to look at the finish sheet to see if it details the rubber base, but I'm sure it's.
I don't want that nasty brown, like copper.
Yeah, they will have, they'll have a ring for that too, and that's what else, so. They usually come in,
Do you think black would be the
yeah,
best?
yeah, I do, or charcoal, or,
Yeah, something super dark.
yeah.
To be determined.
Okay, so go black on the rubber base. Rubber bumper. What is that? Rubber baby bumper. What is it?
Does it have the
Rubber baby
manufacturer of
bumper.
it? Does it say?
Rope.
ROPPE.
What is
Right.
that?
They have
That's
a
a
website.
manufacturer?
Yeah,
Never
that's
heard
what it
of
says. Rubber baby bumper boats. No,
Rubber baby buggy
bumper.
bumpers.
No.
Something like that. I don't
Rubber
know.
baby. Let's Google it.
Okay, the finish on the trim and the wood trim is satin.
Rubber
She's online.
Oh,
baby.
look, they have a website.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
What I said.
Well,
What I
This
said.
is where we're spending our
Rubber baby
time.
buggy bumpers. Yeah. Good job, Austin.
Okay, what are we looking at here? What of us that are continuing the meeting looking at it that's on the agenda?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. No.
It's 4 inches.
4 inches?
Yeah.
4
Height?
inches.
Okay.
Rubber baby bubby.
Rope.
What is it?
Kim, stay on
Rubber
point.
baby, rubber baby buggy bumper.
Rubber baby buggy
Yeah.
bumper.
So they have a website, Rope does, and it's, I mean, it's,
Oh, wait, Wallabies, here we go. Pinnacle
Rubber baby buggy bumper. It really is a
Well, they have a lot of colors.
yeah. So they do have a lot of colors,
I
so.
mean- Before I came. Just kidding.
So we would go with what, a black?
They have a black, they have a charcoal, they have a dark gray.
I think you go black because I think if you pick a charcoal or a dark gray, it's not going to work.
It's you know, you pick it up. And then there's different profiles too.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Plain black. I'm good with that.
Let's not get lazy here, you know, and lose the whole feel by the bumpers.
Hey,
Rubber baby.
we should put this desk in Joe's office. Yeah,
Which
let's
one?
put that desk in Joe's office.
Which
See,
one?
that's what it looks like. I mean, it's just.
Rubber baby buggy bumper. The sheriff's desk that's in the kitchen.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we sent the furniture guy in there. He laughed.
I think I had that desk when I was in 5th grade.
That desk?
Yeah.
That's our officer's desk right now, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's where all the,
Yeah, that exact desk. Not that one, but like the exact.
That exact desk. He was like, jerk, stop talking. Jerk. What'd he say? Okay.
I'm looking.
Okay, wait, what did we
Is that-
decide on
you think
the,
that's
what did we
okay?
decide on the base
Yeah,
trim
I mean,
color?
that's
I
your
put
basic
black.
yeah.
No, not on the rubber.
commercial.
I mean, yes, that's right on the rubber.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't
asking.
have that yet.
What do
So
we,
what's
what,
it called? Can you pull up the black one on
It's
that?
just called
Black.
100
number?
black.
100 black.
Okay.
What did we decide on the wood
White
trim?
trim.
You want to do the same trim as the exterior, which is the eider.
No, it's not
Are you
eider.
doing cabinet
Eider's
colors
inside.
Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry, the pure white.
You think pure white? Okay, pure
You
white.
want to look at it next to the wall colors?
Oh,
so we
yeah,
can
let's
see
do
what-
that.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
Let's do that. See, Joe, I'm still in it.
Okay, so there's the
Eider.
eider,
Okay, that's the wall.
and it was the extra white, right? It looks terrible in here.
Yeah, this,
It looks
the,
much better
the
outside.
lighting.
It does
is
look
not-
better outside, but
Yep, I'm good with that. Okay, so extra white, Christina, for the inside base trim color.
You're not showing the ceiling,
Yeah,
Brad?
yours?
Extra white.
Extra white.
Well, you're gonna
Extra
need a
white or is
ceiling
extra
color
white?
too.
Extra white.
Oh, that's right. You need
What's the
ceiling colors.
SW?
It's the same that's on your paper for the
The
extra white.
7006.
yes.
So,
Sure.
ceiling, what's the ceiling color?
White?
No. There's a ceiling bright white. That's why we're
Yeah,
asking.
ceiling bright white.
We never asked that question, right?
Ceiling
What the
bright
ceilings
white.
are
Ceiling
gonna be?
bright white.
Ceiling bright white.
What's the SW?
Would you go with that? Stay with it?
I would do the extra white, just keep it.
Oh, keep it.
Keep
The whole way?
Well, it's not gonna be the whole way, it's just gonna
I
be.
mean, up in the
base.
ceiling
Well,
and
it'll
walls?
look a little different because well, you don't have crown molding anyway.
No,
Right.
Yeah,
and you're gonna,
I
yeah.
would just wrap it.
Okay, so extra white ceiling, Christina.
You get a better paint job because you don't have that line of demarcation.
Right, because
Just
you
wrap
have
it
no trim.
But it's not gonna be
Or-
wrapped, cause it's not extra white, the walls aren't
Not
extra
wrapped.
white.
She's saying it just
I'm
comes
sorry.
right around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It,
All right. he
there's
says-
no break like you have.
Somewhere on this sheet, it says the doors are called out to be SCWD, which we're supposed to know is solid core wood.
Okay, so it's solid core wood, perfect. All of them?
Yes, the interior.
I don't see that
I don't
anywhere.
know how we would know that.
big spender.
Right
Oh, there it
here.
is.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, where's the hollow core wood? It doesn't matter, they're all wood, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, let's see. I don't even know where it says those in here. It's gonna be back on that one sheet that labels the doors. Was it this one? That I can't see?
Tiny.
Oh, it's so tiny. Like this one page, I'm just like, holy Christmas.
I can actually read it, but not.
I can usually see stuff pretty good, but I can't see that.
Rubber baby buggy bumper.
That's a good looking truck.
Nope, don't say right then.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him where the lawn doors are, because I'm not sure where they are.
Okay.
It might be like the office doors.
I would have thought it would have been here, but
Like the doors that are past secured doors.
yeah, you might be.
Are the offices? I guess the offices aren't secure. It's just.
They
Correct.
probably have just like locks, but not like locks.
Yeah, they're not like key card or whatever. Or is
So
that
that's
what they
good.
are,
So
key
either,
card?
regardless of if it's full or hollow, they're all wood, so it's fine. So now the next question is what if we can stain them?
Yeah, I'll have to ask the vendor
The
that.
vendor. Okay.
Yeah.
Staining is preferred.
But it's gonna be probably more expensive.
Well,
So
if it's
we'll
a
just
wood
find out.
door, if it's already in the budget, then
Yeah, they either have to
Just
paint it or
picking
stain it, right?
stain.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not gonna care.
He seems very
He's ready to start tomorrow.
good.
and
Oh,
then
did you notify him that they met everything
Yeah, and I've
So
already
they're-
reached out to his
they're good?
reference too, by the way.
to his what?
To his reference.
He only has one?
He has 2 for one project, but they were K, and they were the fire department and the police department there.
Okay.
And then he had another
Have they
one.
gotten back to you yet?
He's called me, but we've been playing phone tag,
I'd
so.
like to go see that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I
Yeah,
personally would like to
It's
just,
not that far of a drive.
No.
give me a reason to go down.
Before we award it?
No, just to see,
Okay.
well, when
We're
do you
awarding
have
it
to
tomorrow.
work?
Tomorrow.
We can take a field trip.
Yeah.
Go down. It would be kind of fun to see.
Well, I just, I mean,
Listen,
Again.
I will go to town with blue paint tape all over the place for the punch list. I will have a
she's
field
now
day.
the project manager. I told
Yes.
you.
No,
We just assigned her
no.
project manager.
No. But I will help with that.
But it would be good to see another operation so we can see maybe.
I just want to see what kind of quality
Yeah.
work that he does, and I mean, it's like you can get a reference, and my concern, he only has 2. That you can get a reference, but we're talking fire hall,
Fire hall?
and didn't you say fire department?
Oh, yeah, fire
Fire
department.
department,
Okay.
police department.
So did they really care? I mean, what, or are they just looking to build a fire hall, and who's the people giving them the
Fire hall.
reference?
I've never heard anybody
Fire.
call it.
I've never heard of fire hall.
Oh, that's
Fire in the
God
hall.
bless you.
no. Fire hall is a big thing in
Well,
Pennsylvania. That
Oh, okay, we're not Pennsylvania. That's what got me.
well, my brother's a fireman in
Bless.
Pennsylvania.
I have to ask my father-in-law. He's from
And they are
Pennsylvania.
selling the building up there in Pennsylvania, and he said, yeah, they're going to sell the fire hall.
My father-in-law's from Pittsburgh. I'll have to ask him.
Fire hall.
Oh,
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, we done?
What do you call it down here?
Fire department.
Fire station?
Yeah.
It's the fire
Fire
hall.
station?
Talk to firemen. It's fire hall.
Okay, are we done?
I'm done.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting at
3:27
PM. All's in favor?
I'll sit and talk for
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Meeting adjourned.